There was this guy. That I watched that had like these perfectly cut screen videos. The last post he made was like a year ago, and then he goes, "I'm quitting YouTube forever" yesterday, and I'm like, "What?" Dude, like, you haven't been active in a year, and then you're just gonna freaking tell people, "Oh yeah, I'm quitting YouTube forever." Like, really? All right. All right, where did it? Oh, thank God it saved it. All right. Code 2QV2J. Of course, now it's oddly enough dark, so I'm just gonna. Yeah, there we go. I like it in the day better. I got 21 gallons of fuel. I ain't got time to play. Let's go. This thing guzzles gas like nobody's business, so I want to try and get out of here as soon as I can so y'all can get to me to refuel me or something, if need be. That's fine. That's fine. Stay in the car. You better. Hi, Haku. Sorry, the internet decided to die on me. Oh, by the way, we're gonna need another generator. 2QV2J. So if Haku wants to bring another generator, that'd be great. He can bring that. Matter of fact, it would be great if we could get a trailer that hauled a generator. What am I stuck on now? I swear if I'm stuck on like a rock or something, I'm gonna get mad. A puny little rock. I hate that this thing doesn't get diff lock, because diff lock would be a great help for this thing right now. Because it's not wanting to move at all. Because of the rocks. And it's starting to piss me off. You've got to be kidding me. It will not move, not 1 inch. Whoever thought it was a good idea to not give this thing diff lock was an idiot. Because it is just refusing to move. I've tried putting it in low, it ain't even doing nothing then. I shouldn't have stopped on the hill, that's what it was, most likely. And I have to get a build up of speed again, let it shift through the gears, and just gun it up the darn hill. Yes! I knew that's what it was. I needed to gun it up the hill. And I was right. Made it just fine. This thing doesn't have enough engine power to actually lift itself up a hill. And now it's getting stuck again. On freaking rocks. I'm also running on like 5 gallons of fuel right now, so that could also be an issue. Yeah, because it's starting to lose power. I'm going to keep running it until I run out. Yeah, being quick at 2 gallons is kind of useless, honestly. She's not even wanting to move now. Alright, fuel truck. Haku's on the way, but it's not really going to help me right now, so... Funny enough, the next vehicle I had was the International, so I know what I can do with it, so I'll just grab a generator. And then I'll just haul the generator down there too. Hi. How you doing? I don't blame you. And if I open the door, he's probably either going to come in and want right back out, or he's going to want to sit there and stare at the door, and you're not getting out. No. You came in, now you're staying in. I'm sick of that crap. Now he'll come in my room and then just stare at the freaking door. Like he wants out again. Go! And don't ask to come back in here. Aggravates the crap out of me doing that crap. Like, why bother to come in here if you're just gonna want right back out? Also, don't worry about the massive vehicle that's behind you. This thing is just obnoxiously large for no reason. Wouldn't be so... What? I don't think so, and I needed to haul the generator, so I got this instead. Because we need another generator down there. No, it can't. Not with the service trailer or service bit on there. I've tried, it doesn't work. At least not on mine. It doesn't. It doesn't work on most of my trucks. I'm gonna let you guess where my dog's at again. He's wanting back in, and I'm not letting him back in. He just went out because he's just gonna want right back out. I'm not gonna keep on playing that little game of his. Yeah, we got enough trailers. I can probably just come back and grab a trailer and go back. Not exactly sure I'd call a pain in the rear end a shortcut, but okay. Haku might actually be helping me here in a second, so let me see. Haku, what did you bring? Oh, you didn't. Oh, he does. Wait, I forgot I have extra fuel on the top of my thing. Whoops. Okay, well, no. Well, it is actually, believe it or not. Alright, I'm gonna detach this trailer and recover this truck. And I'm gonna put the flatbed on it so that I can bring. Oh, this thing's got a massive flatbed too. Yeah. And this thing doesn't come with I completely forgot this thing had the extra fuel on the top. Now I feel like an idiot. Now I really feel like an idiot because I'm going the wrong way. I'm assuming Haku, yeah, Haku just went down there and grabbed more. Haku, you're not going to be able to, unless there's more down there, you're not going to be able to really do much, bud. I'm gonna look and see how many it takes to build the thing when I get over there. And hopefully it doesn't take that much. And you said you're getting the cement, right? Okay. I'll be glad to get rid of this thing and get the International. I'd much rather deal with the International than this. I'm aware, but the International is... Well, it doesn't sit as high, but it does have more traction, and it has diff lock, thank God, so that's also a yippee moment. Alright, let's see. Alright, so it does take one of one, so we only need 12, so we need 12 of both. Yeah, I'm aware. Yes, I think. Yeah. Alright, well, the International is on the way again. Hello, Anonymous. I'll go grab the generator, take that down there so we can do whatever, and then haul what I got to up. Probably take that empty generator with me. I'm noticing Chris isn't here this morning. It's probably, I don't know. I'm not gonna make assumptions, but International. Wah. Luckily, though, there are like 2 gas stations on my way to where I'm going to refuel at, so there is that positivity. So whatever fuel I use, I can just, come over here, pick up some more, and keep going. I'll grab the generator that I left over here and bring it, and then bring what I got. I'm only going to be able to haul 3. Haku, I'm assuming, can only haul about 2, maybe 3, I don't know. And then that'll be what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll need like what? 2 more after that? Unless he delivered his with the A&K, which is a possibility. But I'll go get the cement from the other place as well, because I don't know how many you're grabbing, so. Alright, well, I'm on the way with the generator now, so. I gotta admit, like, I like the idea of having to haul a generator with you about near everywhere. Like, it adds to what you have to do, and I like that. Because imagine if it was just like the first maps. Go over here, pick up the supplies from here, take them over there. Just. I like the idea of having to go to like 3 different places in order to get materials to build one thing, and then, because it's how it actually works in the real world. Then the kicker is, once we get the bricks built, we then have to bring the bricks from over there to over here, so there's that too. And then we also have to think about the 6 metal rolls that we're going to need to make. Which require for us to go to the metal roll factory, make those, then do all that, and yada yada yada. But luckily, that also requires for us to go to that one thing, so that'll be helpful, I guess. The only thing I can say that I hate about the generator is it is on that like extremely heavy flatbed trailer. So it's like really hard to pull it compared to like the smaller flatbed trailer with the less tires. But oddly enough, it doesn't feel as heavy as the flatbed trailer. Guess we'll see. It's interesting watching that far back tire just spin like crazy while the other ones are working their butts off trying to do everything. No, you're fine on the mouse. Trust me, it makes me feel a lot better knowing that there's actually somebody watching this than to just sit here with nobody at all watching it. Shut up, demon. You don't count. You're playing with me. That's a different story. Where? No. 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 You mean no? I miss my big tires already. I mean, this thing ain't having a problem getting through it. It's just slower than I had with the other one. But luckily we're almost out of it, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way. A weemba way, a weemba way, a weemba way. I wonder if we have anything else that we have to go for to that quarry. Let me see. Alright, so we got Paper Factory C. Holy crap, the amount of stuff. Dear God. Alright, so no, going to Paper Factory C requires fuel 4, small pipes 2, consumables 6, cargo containers 2, 4 metal beams, 4 metal rolls, 2 large pipes, and 4 bricks. I don't wanna. And we have to complete that one in order to do anything with the yeah. What the cellulose? What the flip is cellulose? I don't know why we have to carry 4 bricks, Anonymous. Yeah, let's put 4 bricks right there and we'll just stack them like that, and then we'll hope, and that's not where I'm supposed to go. Good thing I brought the International all-wheel drive. Well, he'll see it once we get the bricks built, so no big deal. Sir, if you need to go eat, go eat. What do you mean, no? Don't you backtalk me. That's it. Calling your mother. Did she go get the milk? Do what? Oh. Kind of reminds me of my dad a little bit. You know, I had things to do with him, but he didn't do nothing for me, so. And the bad thing was, like, every time I would go and, you know, spend time on the weekends with my dad, it was always, let's go to the race shop. And it's like, I don't want to do that. Let's go bowling. And he's like, I don't want to go bowling. And it was always, you did what he wanted to do or you didn't do anything at all. And it was like, you know, it got to a point I didn't want to go up to his house because I knew what it was going to be. It's fun until you get into like your second match and your arm starts hurting. It's fun until you accidentally let go of a bowling ball and it slams into the TV, keeping the score. And then you're screaming, "Help! I broke it!" Yes, I imagine so. The bowling alley we been going to as of late, they recently updated a few things, and I don't understand why they updated it. Is more or less my thing, because it's like, you know, it didn't really change much. But, you know, whatever. Yeah, he's playing with a crane. I don't know why. I guess he needs me to get the generator over there, so he's waiting on me to get over there. We could always challenge ourselves and make it to where we have to manually load everything. What? I'm aware, but we could always do that if you wanted to. No. Like, the manual loading I can deal with, but the having to pay to put your vehicle in the garage and fix it and all that, I'm aware, but still, it's a video game. It's not meant to be. I don't know about all that, but I mean, that part I could deal with too. That would make sense. The only reason I would say that it wouldn't make sense is if, like, you didn't have a fuel gas thing on your map, I guess. I don't know. And then it just automatically fills it up for you. The turn radius on this thing is like the turn radius of a bus, but it's a good truck. I wonder if I have power steering. Dude, can you imagine not having power steering on, like, modern cars? From what I understand, it just becomes really hard to turn your wheel without power steering. I should probably go to the brick factory right fast, because there is a gas truck thing over there and I need gas if I plan on doing this, so. Oh, you've done grabbed all the rest of it? Oh well. You know what gets me? My mom always complains about how she's always, like, working, and then she comes to the house and guess what she does? Freaking works, and it's like, you're complaining about having to work, but yet you're making yourself work more. She goes outside and does stupid stuff that she don't really need to do. Like, you know, she mentioned to me earlier, she's like, we need to go out there and get some more of them pallets cut up and yada yada yada. And it's like, okay, I'll do it later. I'm not doing it as soon as you get back just because you can't sit still for 5 seconds. It's still early in the morning. I am not going out there until it warms up a little bit. I told you. I want to talk about we got today and tomorrow to get wood and stuff. The porch is like slapped full with crap. What the flip do you intend on us doing? Haku's playing with his crane. What? The bad thing is, I immediately kinda sorta knew what you were referring to. I hate you so much. What? It's just something they say to scare kids, I think. That is one thing, though, I have never understood why dudes do. Like, I've never done it. Ever. It is there for me to use the bathroom. That is the only reason it's there. There's an issue. Today's women, I don't love any of them. No, I'm not getting... No, I'm not going for nobody older than me because, one, no. Two, there is no way that I'm risking that because you never know how many men she's had before you if she's older than you. Yeah, I know too, yeah. I wouldn't want a girl that's younger than me by many years. Like, okay, so let's say I'm 25. Let's say I'm 25. I would take a girl that was like 21, like 4 years younger than me, is probably 4 or 5 is probably where I would say, yeah, that's as far as I'm willing to go with that. But I'm not getting with no woman that's older than me because those are the women that they think that they're, yeah. But I'm not. No, thank you. Call me old-fashioned, but, you know, no thank you. Yeah. And that's another reason why I really don't want to get with a woman either, because, you know, the women of today are whores. All of them. I mean, you'll run into like a few that have a moral compass, but most women, that's gone. That was not something I was expecting for you to say, but yes, you are true. That's another thing too, because there have been cases where like a guy gets with a girl and then the girl tells the guy like, oh yeah, like the girl tells the guy, it's like, oh yeah, I used to be a guy, and then it's like then you have that whole issue where it's like, so I've been dating a guy this entire time, that makes me gay. I don't care who you are, you date a guy, whether they've had the surgeries or not. If they were a guy before they were a girl, they are still a girl or still a guy, no matter how you look at it. What happened? I'm just over here driving the generator because we are going to need more later, so I'm just going to go on ahead and make as many as I can. Because I'm thinking once we do this mission and then the next mission, the only thing we'll have left to do is I think like 2 other missions, and then that's it, we're done. We'll go to the next map, which is a snow map again, so yay. Which coincidentally we haven't touched that map yet, so we won't know anything about it yet, so we'll grab scout vehicles first. Oh, hi. How are you? Don't mind me, I'm just having trouble over rocks, it's fine. Grab as many as you can. But yeah, I know it's a subject not many people like to talk about, but like, hold on a second. And it's like that whole thing yesterday, like Martin Luther King Jr. Day or whatever. Like, why does everybody feel like we have to celebrate? And then there's the whole, you know, how schools do like the Black History Month thing. Why do we only have to celebrate black people or people in general for like a week or a month or a day or whatever? What's wrong with celebrating people every day? Remembering them every day. Yeah, that. Yeah. Yeah. It does to the people that's trying to make this country go against one another. The Democrats. Alright, I think the generator should be on. Yeah, it looks like it's on. Okay. So I'll make as many sand as I can here and get out of here. Oh, you are now. I was right. I only can haul 3 at a time, so yeah. We have 8 bricks. Alright, cool. Well, we're gonna need 6 more, so I'm just gonna bring mine anyway. Hi. No, I'm gonna go, well, I'll see. Well, I'm not attempting shortcuts because I don't trust this truck enough. But yeah, like, I don't understand why it is that the LGBTQ gets a whole freaking month. Black people get a month. White people don't get nothing. Get a day. And if you survive, you get a day. Abraham Lincoln and George Washington have to share a day. But no, if you're black or if you're gay or lesbian, you get a whole month? No, that's not fair. And then they want to talk about equality. Well, as soon as you start showing some equality, how about, you know, as soon as you start showing it, maybe we'll start showing it, you know? You want to talk about racism? Y'all are the ones being racist. Not us. Help. Come back. I have shortcut. I think I can make this one. It's the only reason I'm trying it. Hi. Well, oh yeah, but you're about to hear me scream to the top of my lungs, and it's not going to be pretty. Because my dog is in there whining because my mom's outside. Hey, go on. There's a lot of things I want, like maybe to get some peace and quiet for once. Be able to do what the flip I want to instead of having to do what everybody else wants me to do. I'll tell you now, I'll be glad when I get my Tahoe. Because it'll be mine, it'll have my insurance, which I'm not looking forward to having to pay insurance, but oh well, I'll do what I have to do. Yeah. From what I read earlier today, though, Elon Musk is talking about because of AI, money and stuff won't be useful soon. And it's like, okay, whatever. We need more cement, by the way. Okay, I got this kind of turn radius, so we'll be fine, I think. Yeah. I'm just gonna grab as much cement as I possibly can with this trailer here, too. I hope that generator has enough fuel in it to make the cement. Yeah, it should, but that doesn't mean it will. And then I gotta cross this thing again in order to get over there, so that'll be nice. I'll probably go the other way though, because there's branches and stuff I can grab onto, so. Funny enough, we also need concrete slabs, which means we're most likely going to need to make stuff for that. Why is there not a generator over here anymore? There was a freaking generator over here. We need a... I hate when people mess with my fucking shit. Because now I gotta pull forward, go get another fucking truck because somebody can't leave my shit alone. There's a fucking generator over here. Now it's fucking gone. Touch my damn shit again, and I'm gonna fucking break some damn fingers. Oh boy, that'll be fun. Haku, would you please fucking move that damn generator before I fucking move it out of the damn hemisphere? The damn thing is on. It's in the fucking spot. Why the fuck ain't it wanting to work? Son of a bitch. Too far away, too far away. Shut the fuck up and work. Turn on the generator. I think our fucking thing is broke. Because it's not wanting to grab onto it or nothing. Hold on. Alright guys, I got to go. I got to take a break from this anyway for a little bit, so I'll talk to y'all later. Because I'm, as usual, being forced to do things. But anyway, I hope everybody has a lovely day. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Y'all have a good one.